We took 5 contracts, which is a pretty comfortable size, put about $12,000 in the trade, and pulled about an ROI of 12%. Now, the entry was around 24, with my last exit around 29. That was the, from first entry to last exit, right? So did some scaling at 27s, did some scaling at 29s. Now, I want to show you why did I take this trade on the S&P? Why did I trade SPX? So if I see a trade on the S&P 500 futures that I really like, I'll go and trade the SPX. To still trade the options contracts, again, this working beautifully for futures as well. The strategy can work on both. So we can see here, we have a very clear, once again, pre-market high, right? Pre-market high, very clear rejection, 52.50. You can see I have this marked out on TOS, a Wednesday low. So the Wednesday of that week, we also had a clear low at that 52.50. So we had 2 confluences at that level. Now, you can see when we zoom into the 2-minute chart, we see a very clear morning rejection of that level right here. Morning rejection, we wake up, market opens, we reject that level. So no trade, right? Rejecting our pre-market high, not interested. What are we interested in? We need the break, right? First criteria, break. Okay, what did we get? We got a beautiful straight up move, straight through the break, beautiful move over 52.50. Now, if you're trading if you're chasing 0 DTE SPX on a candle like this, and you get this move against you, you are screwed, right? You cannot allow this type of chase to come in. You cannot allow yourself to trade a 0 DTE SPX contract chasing a almost, what is that? A 15, 16 point move on the ES, right? You are basically buying the total expansion of that options contract, and any move lower is just going to, I would assume, just to guess, that's about a 40% loss just right there, right? So again, who's going to hold through a 40% loss? If you're not comfortable with what you're doing, you're going to exit that trade. It's just fear, emotion, not knowing what's going on, right? And so again, just a great example of how you cannot chase that breakout. What do we wait for? Oh shit moment again, right? Here we go. We're coming back down to our retest level, right? Again, the pre-market high, the Wednesday low.